Well, good evening, America. Good evening. This is me again. Yes, indeed. Your friend, King David D. I'm here tonight to talk about something that is a little more personal for me. Okay, I am here to testify that the adversary is pretty, just, God, mean, enormously mad at me. I've had this experience before with our Father God's adversary, and it was when I had came back from Georgia, and I had begun writing some pretty opposing views of the adversary, and I was walking home from the public library, and there's this guy that he walks through our malls, walking through the sound, and he talks to himself, and when you walk past him, he smelled like PCP, and so as I was walking, this strange guy, he comes up to me and he gets right in my face and he says, F you! F you! So I see this friend of mine who used to attend recovery meetings with me, and me and her hadn't seen each other in a long time. I said, hey, I see the adversary, the devil's pretty mad at me. See, he had somebody to come up to me and get right in my face and say, F you, F you. So, I know. He was just a crazy man, right? Are there anyone that even have a slight suspicion that sometimes the adversary can actually orchestrate individuals in this secular world? Well, he can. And it's like I'm talking with this dear friend of mine who I go to church with, and I actually, I value our friendship immensely. I really do. And so he was asking me about one of my quotes in my writings about being the only begotten Son of our Father God. And I will stand by that all the way until the day that I go home. That this is who I am. And and he says, well, don't you think that sounds a little offensive? To who? And why? Why would it be offensive? Oh, boy. And I was thinking, I said, well, the adversary, he can begin a process of something in which that he actually believes that I wouldn't see coming. But my father, he's a little key on events that may come in the direction of his son and that may want to try to become a burden on me. So, I understand this. See, because if what I say is so completely insane, all the letters that I've written Dr. Phil, he has not responded to not even one. Because I've challenged him. I've challenged Dr. Phil to challenge me. Yes, I have. And I've written it out pretty bluntly that if this is something that he would love to get me on his television show and confront me in a way in which that he could actually take me and completely shame me to all oblivions. Well, do so. Come on with it, Dr. Phil. And but he won't do it. He won't do it. He won't do it. And so tonight I was watching television and I seen I say, yes, the adversaries, he's getting pretty desperate, because when he's got Ronald Reagan Jr. on television saying that let's make sure that we keep religion and state separate. What is going on with that? What is going on with that? Keeping religion and politics separate. Yes, yes, yes. The adversary is a little worried. I would say so. Because he's going out of his way. He's going out of his way to detour and keep our Father God's business from out of politics. Everything in this entire existence, including politics, belongs to our Father God. You cannot separate our Father from any existence of anything or anybody, especially here in the United States of America. So, Satan, find another country to go in, because this is not the one. There was this lady in Ohio that raised holy hell to have in the capital of Ohio to remove a plaque in the floor that said, "In God we trust," up out of the floor. Yes. The adversary is busy, and he's trying to block our Father God from out of his own home, out of his own existence. We know that God created man, and so we know that anything that is been spawned from man's ideals and inventions belongs to the author, the director, the creator of all existence, our Father God. God blessed us to have the capabilities of inventions. So, cars belong to God. God gave us the creative capabilities of design. So fashion belongs to our Father God. Everything that you see in existence, because our Father God created us, it belongs to him. We cannot exclude the Father from anything. That's right. We cannot exclude our Father God from nothing in this existence. That's right. But see, here's the thing in which where we individuals may believe that they can. Because God gave us freedom of choice. He gave us the capabilities to choose. This is where the adversary has taken our Father God's people and has used them to be to his advantage. So, is there someone out there that actually believe that we should try to take the initiative to block God out of anything? Well, see, then that is where you're wrong. No, our Father is as what we have been taught. He is the Alpha and the Omega. He is the beginning and the end. So, he is the sovereign. Yes, our Father God, He blessed us with the ability to do the things that we do. And are there some individuals that in this world today that have some type of discrepancy about that, that actually believe that we, as our Father God's children, can block him out? Why would we want to? Why would we feel that we could? So, I said it before and I'll say it again, that my people understand me and understand me well, that I am not the individual that has any types of worries of living in the adversary's hell. I am King David D., my Father God's one and only begotten Son, the number one. As I said before, I don't need to say it anymore. And I don't think anyone should have a problem with that. Do you? If you don't have a problem with treason, something that we are up against in this country today, you shouldn't have a problem with me. I'm sure that, and so do you, know that there has been others that have come and said that they were Jesus Christ. Well, I'm not saying that I'm Jesus Christ. I am David. And when God came back and decided to have his son to be incarnated into this existence again for the second time, would you actually think that he would say that he was as he was before? With the same name? But as what has happened before, the Spirit came and wrapped itself in flesh as what we see today. Why was it that everyone questioned about before the Son appeared in the scriptures, in between the day that he was born and up until he became a man? what took place in between that time, wouldn't you think that he may have came and he learned, was taking time to understand what secular man, how he lives and how he scanned, what he wanted to be, the things in which that comes, and to attempt him is the same things that would attempt me. So, like I said before, I'm not the first one that came through that door. So, write Dr. Phil and have him to have me to come on his show. if he honestly and truly think that he can shame me and put me inside of a locked door. Yes, indeedy, this is King David D. One more time again, saying to you that I love you. Do you love me?